Living in London is actually a myth. One minute you're living your best life, proper sorted, and the next minute, it all goes pear-shaped. I got back to work, ready to crack on, when my flatmate rings me. She's absolutely losing his head. She sends a photo of my room. Fam. It was peak. The place was ransacked. Some wastemen had actually run up in the gaff and cleared us out. I told my manager, "I've got a dash." I checked Find My. My MacBook and iPad were on a tour of the ends. I jumped on a Lime bike, doing up Tour de France through the streets. I was on a mad one. I actually caught up to them on the road, but I couldn't see which whip they were in. Proper annoying. But I didn't backing down. I followed the signal until it stopped at this council estate. This place was dodgy. Proper sketchy block. You could see into the kitchens from the walkway. So I'm lurking, checking every window like a private investigator. And then I spotted it. Top floor. Through the window, I see my flatmate's designer bag and my bag just sitting on the counter. The cheek of it. These guys were absolutely taking the mickey. I rang the police, and I waited. While I was waiting, one of the guys comes out. He hops in a car, drives off, and comes back an hour later with a brand new 70-inch Samsung TV. Donnie thinks he's been shopping at Curry's. He's literally spending my hard-earned cash. Moving mad. The police finally turned up. 7 hours later. They were absolutely useless. Proper jobs worths. I told them, "My stuff is right there, bruv." They were like, "Can't go in, health and safety." I was fuming. They basically told me to jog on. I wasn't going to hold that L. The next day, I emailed the evidence, but I knew the feds wouldn't do anything. They'd probably file it in the bin. So I went back to the ops house. It was evening. Lights went off. I crept upstairs. I looked on the floor outside their door. Amidst all the rubbish, I see a set of keys. I thought, is this a setup? But I had to check. Picked up the keys. Put it in the lock. Click. I walked in. The adrenaline was mental. The gaff was a tip. Absolute shambles. Just stolen goods piled up everywhere. First room was full of tat. Every other room was padlocked. I managed to open one bedroom. Nothing. I could have booted the other doors off the hinges, but I thought, if I smash up their yard, they might come back for the innocent neighbors they robbed yesterday. And that's me. Didn't want the drama. So I left the keys and dipped. I legged it out of there. Quick detour, though. While we were waiting for the useless police, my flatmate needed the loo. We asked the neighbors right next door to the thieves. These lot were safe. Proper legends. They let us in, cooked us dinner. We were chilling, eating pasta, literally 5 meters away from the criminals. Top-tier neighbors. Restored my faith in London slightly. Fast forward a month. The police ring me. "We nicked him." Turns out they grabbed the driver. Found my ID and cards in his car. But here's the joke. He's just the driver. The other Donnie? Still out there. The driver is denying everything. The court case is pushed to March 2026. Absolute liberty. The justice system is long, man. I tried to go back one last time to remove their windows, but I realized the guys were in there, so I had to skeet. So yeah, I moved out of London. Too much stress for me. But still love London, so someday I'm gonna go back. Thanks, darlings. Cheers.